Yes, everybody, what's good? Man, y'all look at that boy Pete over there, man. That boy,
Oh, hey, everybody.
uh,
How y'all doing, everybody?
that boy
Everybody
zooted
good?
and booted. Look at you, my dog. Look at you, you blazed up.
Oh,
What's up
hey,
with you,
man.
baby?
Man, I'm doing all right. How you doing, man?
Hey, man, listen. One thing about these sports, man, the world continues to evolve. This is what's funny.
Talk to me.
So we craft the show, and in the midst of the show being crafted, other stuff be happening, and we might get in on it a little bit. But let
Well,
me
get what,
start.
man?
What's
Man,
up?
let me do something right. Let me do something right. Hey,
What's
man,
up?
man. This is dedicated to you. Hey, man. I didn't want. I still got the A for all my fans. I still got the A for all my fans. Hey, man. Hey, listen. We in the studio, but we behind the studio at home studio. But get what? Check me out though. Let me show the crispy. Let me show my audience the crispy. We crispy now.
I see y'all.
I got I got shorts.
Big stepper. You a big stepper.
All right, man. Let me bang the thing back in here, man. I had on shorts. I had on shorts. That's what you do at the house. You have the
Yeah,
top. You have the top straight, but you have on shorts and shoes and everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lisa. Pete ready for church. That boy ready for church, man. Listen,
Man, we do a big thing, Lisa. We
so
on the studio.
so much crazy stuff going on in the
Talk to you.
sports world. We're gonna start with this.
What we gonna start with?
USA basketball. Now,
Mm-hmm.
y'all told me during exhibition season I was tripping. I was worried about doing my
Mm-hmm.
own thing. Well, they
Mm-hmm.
don't went out here, now that the Olympics are here, they went out here and lost to France in round one of pool play.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me. Talk me off the ledge. What am I missing?
Man, yo, this why we got the best sports podcast in the land, because we tell the truth and shame the devil.
Mm.
Listen, we said they playing. We said these folks ain't playing with these people. USA is not being afraid of like they used to be. We used to show dominance, and we ain't doing it. And that exhibition, both of us said it. I know I said, I'm concerned. I say, okay, I feel like we can overall take it over because we did, I guess, have basketball as me being the vendors of basketball. But guess what? These other countries done caught up and
Uh,
they ain't scared no more. And so, being concerned, I've been concerned. I've
mm.
been concerned. I've been concerned.
But this the thing. All we heard about was, and again, this is what I got the receipts per my conversation when we were losing the exhibition games. Oh well, wait the book get there. Wait the and book missed about three wide open threes down the stretch. Wait till Holiday get there. Holiday balled
Holiday.
out. Wait till Chris
Mm-hmm.
Middleton get there. Chris Middleton was kind of like a non-factor last night. Dude, we in trouble.
Say the least. We know it. And guess what? Mace, it's guess what it does? It gives us a reflection about how we playing basketball over here in the United States. The basketball that me and you know based on our ages, this new basketball, it doesn't change. All this N1 and AAU and ruckle ball, that ain't what it is. It cute. Hot sauce, I love hot sauce. You feel me? That ain't it. That ain't it. And if you want a gold medal, we used to take winning gold medals very seriously in the United States. This basketball team right here, they're going to tighten up, man. These folks, we're going to mess around here and get bounced out this thing. And they ain't talking about getting bounced out to get no bronze and no silver if we don't act right.
Right,
If we
right.
don't act right, we can easily not get nothing.
This
I
this
mean,
this the
yeah,
biggest
go
problem.
ahead.
This is the biggest problem I see with this team. And again, I said this during the exhibition. The,
Hmm.
the, the team is disjointed. We got so many one-on-one players. We got these stars. We don't have we don't have any good bees because you look at the way Rudy Gobert treated us yesterday. Draymond too small down there in the block. The international game is played kind of in the paint. It's inside out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you factor in with the international rules, the referees that flailing and flopping and just thinking you're gonna get the call. Listen, KD fired out. Like these refs don't care that you Kevin Durant and you on your like 13th or 14th shoe. A foul is a foul.
Already. They don't care nothing about none of that, man. And guess what? When you said the other guys came over there, so one of the basketball player, I don't ever say former, but I just heard him on the sports talk, said that one of his reasons why he thinks that US is, kind of looking behind is because they ain't played together and they hadn't practiced together. Okay. I'm gonna give him a slight nod on that. I got that. But I thought the talent level over here in the United States, and I'm not talking about the international player, I'm talking about the regular joker that grew up on Camden Road, where we grew up, poverty, trying to get their mamas and daddy out the hood, AAU basketball, them guys, I felt that even though we ain't got a good connection, they can still manage to win a game, to win against France. These boys are balling, and it's like they just don't. I think they're so complacent. I think it's like an entitlement, complacement. I don't know, or the pride. Maybe they need to sit down and look at some of the old Dream Team and have a whole montage of the Dream Team and show how this thing is serious. People in the United States want that basketball to be dominant. Matter of fact, in the whole Olympics, we used to think that the United States can win everything.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you. When I was younger, man, who watched the Olympics, I wanted the U.S. to get all the gold medals. I knew it was gonna be certain things we don't do good. There's gonna be certain things we going good. We know track and field is one of our things, and we used to dominate that thing with Carl Lewis. And then the Jamaicans, rightfully so, came in and did it. But we still wait for the United States to get back in dominance. Man, basketball. Yeah, what's it talking about? Talk to me.
Oh no, I'll just tell you, shout out to my cousin Stanley. He said we equate best player with top scorer. Best scorer won't ever equate to the best team. And that's one of the things I put out after the game yesterday. The best team wins. Not the best individual. Like, you can have all the talent in the world. The talent don't win. The best team wins. And right now, the way this thing is assembled, this probably not the best team. And I put this out yesterday as well. I was saying, listen, be mad at all of the guys who declined the invitation. Because the invitation went out to a lot of guys, but a lot of guys were like, nah, I'm good. So I think when Pop and Colangelo, all the guys, whoever part of this process, it's like a puzzle. Getting the right pieces that fit. And I just don't think these pieces fit that we got.
Well, okay. I'm going to slightly try to not really disagree all the way because I get it with the piece in the team part of it. Everything you're talking about the aspect of team, you can't do it by yourself. But guess what? These are the greatest players in the United States. And Pop has a luxury of matching it up and finding out who are the puzzles, who are the pieces to the puzzle. You have a collection of great players in the United States, all on your bench. Pop, figure it out. If Booker can't play with somebody or Jay Morant or whatever, what's his name? No, from the Milwaukee Bucks. I had his name on here.
Oh, Chris Middleton.
Holiday. If you can't play, don't put that matchup out there. It doesn't mean that they're not great. I feel like we are greater than the other countries. I feel like the collection of people on the bench, if you put it right, Mace, they should be able to beat them. Even if you make a mistake and put the wrong 5 out there, our 5 is better than your 5. Think about this. We never had this conversation with the old Dream Team about who we got to put Jordan with Barkley because Barkley be arguing. We ain't never had that, John. Man, put Barkley out there, Jordan out there, Kareem. Put anybody you want out there. They were gonna get it done because the I don't know. Maybe it's the mentality. Maybe it's the mentality. We had a lot of and ones back then, but not that many. Jordan was the main and one. Jordan was the main and one. So I guess to a certain point, yeah, I can agree with that. It can't be 50 and ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the man. Yeah, I agree with that. Everybody knew to defer to Jordan. Everybody, all the greats that was out there knew to defer to MJ if needed be. But I think you got a bench of a bunch of good, talented guys. Pop, figure it out. Do not lose the gold medal based on I ain't gonna say we do. I think we invented basketball. I am gonna go on the record and say I think we got it.
Yeah,
Basketball was here.
James Naismith, he invented the game. Yep.
Okay, good. So it's right here. So keep it right here, like it's supposed to be, and show our dominance with all these superstars making millions and millions of dollars.
Well, I think me personally, I think that's part of the problem that we got so many superstars and not enough team-oriented guys. If you looked at the way the game was played, the game was so disjointed. When the US Team USA get a half court, the ball just stopped. It's not enough ball movement. It's like, again, the pieces of the puzzle just don't fit. And then when you talked about Jordan was a team-oriented guy. Listen, Charles Barkley talks about this all the time. So when they bought Barkley to go back with the 96 team, he was just kind of like an ambassador. But he was telling no guy the difference between the 92 team and the 96 team, nobody cares about the minutes they play. Nobody cared about a brand. And I think that's kind of what we're up against now. These guys, it's so much other stuff that they worry about that's outside of basketball, that it affects the basketball.
Yes.
And listen, when they come back across the water now, if they come back across the water without goal, people gonna be like, hey.
No, it's gonna be a mate. Yo, mate, it ain't gonna be no rule, it's gonna be a problem. Listen, we took pride. And we took pride. We took pride at winning the goal. Everybody think that in this PC world, you don't want to be too overconfident and too over swaggered and all this stuff. But in competition, I don't care nothing about none of that. I can be braggadocious. Usain Bolt for Jamaica, he puts the boat up there. He was been putting the boat up there and beating everybody. Why a minute? Be humble, Usain. Be humble. Why you keep putting the lightning boat? Because I'm fast. That's why I keep putting. So the United States has dominated basketball. Continue to dominate basketball. Make sure we know we own this. Listen, China, they judo. That's their thing. Judo. Oh my goodness. The United States winning judo. You see what I'm talking about? They own it. The diving competition. So I like swimming. I told you I'm like swimmer. Like that's my little thing. Don't people know. I swim. I'm fish. The Chinese women, they dominate the diving, synchronized diving. They ain't even know. The United States had a chance and we couldn't beat them girls. But when you look at their history, they own it. So guess what? Own basketball. We do not need to lose. It's a big deal losing these exhibition games the way we lose them, and it's a big deal that we lost against France. So I don't care what nobody said. Oh, we're gonna come back. We're gonna get it, and we're on our laurels. Okay. All right.
Well, if you look at Dame comments, some of these guys' comments, they act like, well, listen, these guys are, hey, these guys play different. Dame say they play different than when they play in the NBA. Now, Dame, they just not giving you the call. You running around, somebody tap you, you looking around like, and that's why I hate.
They tap them.
All NBA guys be looking like they ain't never fouled nobody. That's a foul. But see, again, the problem is it's not a foul for 7 months when they play. It's not a foul during the season. International basketball, it's a foul. And my dad says this all the time. They should use the international rules the referee the NBA game, it would definitely be a different game. I mean, listen, Allen Iverson, my guy. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. Yeah, my guy too. That's one of my. Oh yeah, don't say nothing bad. Make sure be careful. Make sure be careful.
Listen, they could call carry and travel and everything on AI every play.
Oh yeah, well he a little. He got and one there.
But they don't. They didn't because it's AI. But in international basketball, with the international rules, hey, it is what it is. But you know, enough of that. We're gonna switch gears. Yes, sir.
We can switch gears. Let me.
No. Go ahead. Last one. Go ahead.
Last one. Okay, so so refereeing in the international is more tougher than it is in the NBA, right? If you put that in our NBA, do you think flopping gonna turn to soccer flopping in the basketball? So you know the most floppers are them soccer boys. But they flop. You can listen, man. You can whiff them and they'll fall. So if you say that,
I think the NBA got them beat. You think the
NBA got football beat?
Because in soccer, it's only 3 or 4 guys that actually do that, and they're usually like your strikers. In basketball, everybody, you can't name not one player when the whistle blow who don't look around like, wait, that was on me? No, what I do? They done slap the dude. I got all. No, you didn't. You got his wrist.
Hey, look, you funny. You right, Sean. Hey, look, I'm talking about the most egregious flops. I'm talking about the egregious
players.
Man, these soccer. Listen, I seen a soccer dude. He didn't even get touched. Like, no, not a hit your finger. He didn't even get touched. And the dude went down. I almost thought we gonna bring the medic out with the stretcher. That's what they do in football.
Pete, how many times have you seen an NBA player get blowed by and then all of a sudden he fall? Or somebody badly touch him and they slide all the way across the floor. They push off the floor. How many times you done seen that? You show me one NBA basketball. Show me one. Well, one guy. Show me one basketball game where one guy can go 48 minutes, both teams, and nobody question the referee or nobody look around or don't nobody flop. You can't. Why do you think they changing the rule now, Pete?
I know it's bad. Listen, the flopping bad in every sport. The 2 sports we talking about, the flopping bad. But we need to take a poll, me and you, Sean. I'm about to bet you. I put the poll up tonight.
I'll put the poll up tonight.
Soccer versus NBA basketball, the most floppers or the most egregious, however you want to. Because I'm talking about the egregiousness of it.
Flopping it. They do it in the NBA they do it in the Olympics.
Well, we'll put it up. Let's do that.
No. After the show, we're gonna put the poll up. Man, this ain't even gonna be close, man.
Who's gonna win? Who you say? Who ain't gonna be close? Who you mean ain't gonna be close?
Soccer gonna be blowed out, man. The NBA do it every play.
The only reason why soccer be blowed out, to your credit, is because not that many people watch soccer. That's the only one. Listen, everybody ain't watching soccer, so they don't see what I'm talking about. See, I be watching it.
Get what, Pete? Everybody ain't watching the NBA because they tired of this. This turn off more people about the NBA than anything. And it done passed down. You see it in high school. No, high school players, soon as the whistle blow, it's a drill. Flopping is a drill. Basketball practice.
No, you're right. It is. Get what? I ain't gonna lie to you. If I need something, I ain't gonna lie to you. Now I might not flop too egregious, but if I'm not getting my way that night or my shots ain't falling, I need to make a difference with my team, or I'm flopping. Listen.
Look at the comment. The NBA practice flopping while the world is practicing fundamentals. And that's why I was concerned doing the doggone exhibitions, and now it's on full display in the Olympics. Because right now, We looking for calls. We like, Rev, and then we walk behind the Rev, I didn't. That's a foul. Go on about your business.
So I agree with those comments about the NBA on NBA because what we do, we try to cross sports. And so if we stay not crossing sports and stay within the NBA and not leave the soccer alone, to her point, standing point, I'll go with that. I go with the NBA reference is different from the international. So you ain't got, so everybody to me, you ain't got no argument with that. Okay, let's get tougher. Because guess what? I'm with the non-flopping, but if it was me, I'm on the court, I'm gonna flop. I'm gonna do something, especially when it ain't going my way. Now, if it's going my way and I'm doing all right, you can hit my hand all day. You can slap me in the face and one. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm like, now you got me though, but you saw you got me, and I still got the bucket because that's my swagger. Then my swagger showing up that you hit me in the eye or you bumped me, and I still made the bucket. And it's just, it's going my way.
And you part of the problem. You are part of the problem.
Well, I might be because
it ain't going my way. Get what? I'm gonna see if I can get a call.
I need a call.
How many times you done seen James Harden? Ain't nobody touched James Harden.
I need
the left hand shot. He just be like somebody shot him. Man, get out of here.
Mate.
We moving on.
Okay, moving on. Let go.
We're gonna keep it basketball. We're gonna talk. We keep it basketball real quick.
Yep. Go ahead.
The NBA draft is this week.
Yep.
Do you care about the NBA draft? I mean, we don't even know these guys.
Nope. Listen. I'm gonna tell you why I said nope so fast because I ready for this. I said nope so fast. Hell, I'm trying to see Luka. I'm trying to see Luka develop. I'm trying to see Trae Young develop. I'm trying to see John Morant develop. I'm trying to see Zion develop. I don't know anybody else outside who I already got. I'm trying to see. I need to see somebody developing. We got the new stars in the NBA right now. I don't even know nobody else. And guess what? It's some people that's a real basketball aficionado. To me, if I don't really try to pay attention to you until you make it to the Sweet 16. Now, the Sweet 16 just sounds good to me because it sounds Sweet 16. Okay, I like that. It's like the ring. So when you in the Sweet 16, then I'm paying attention. And then, of course, Elite 8, Final Four, and then la. But other than that, I don't care nothing about none of this. We're trying to see these regular. We're trying to see the dudes that we got in the. What about the ball boy, LaMelo? I'm trying to see LaMelo develop. Let alone worrying about a new dude who I don't know nothing about coming out. If he ain't got, listen to me, Mace. If he ain't got that status like LeBron out of high school or somebody like unless you talking about dudes like that, I know you're gonna say, Milton, ain't no dude like that. And I know it ain't because I would have known about it. Then I don't care nothing about it. I need to see these new dudes. What's your thoughts?
Well, you need to start caring because you have a obligation to the listeners. So you need to start caring.
I need to start caring. Yeah, let me back up.
You need to start caring.
Let me think,
but this is the thing about the NBA draft and basically college basketball because it all kind of goes hand to hand. We've seen where guys, high school guys, they get hot. They don't want to go to college. If they go to college, they're on their college for a semester. Then they jump into the NBA. The NBA and college basketball, they need to work out something where, hey, if a guy is good enough to come straight to the NBA, let's let him go. College basketball kids who are in college, let them go to college and let them develop. Of course, the top guy in this draft, pretty much consensus since he was in high school. He did his freshman year at Oklahoma State. Cade Cunningham, he's the name.
Okay, Cade Cunningham.
Well, he combo guard. He can play point. He can play shooting guard. Real nice off the dribble. He get his own shot. I don't like his size. He got to bulk up. But I like his game. I like his game. I think he's gonna be nice. Other kid, what's that?
Okay. No, I'm gonna say so this draft class. What you like? You like this draft class, or because the topic I know why we kind of speaking. Where they at? Where they at? Who are they? Are they just some sleepers, or the world is not on notice based on all the the COVID, the bubble,
Well, I mean,
all this stuff, and they ain't on notice of what you saying to me.
if you, I mean, if again, if you watch college basketball or not, or if you follow it,
Right, right, right.
I'm a nerd, so I mean, I just know
I
these
feel
things.
you.
But
No, I got you.
Cade Cunningham, he's been the guy.
Okay.
This Jalen Green kid, he didn't go to college. He went to the G League, but
Mm.
he's another guard that people really like this guy. He's streaky. And listen, all these guys, they're gonna have to develop their bodies.
Hmm.
But the mentalities they have is like score. Like these two guys, I just think they buckets. They as the Hooper say, he a bucket. So these guys are gonna be able to come in and get their shot off. If you follow the Sweet 16 in the Elite
I
Eight,
do.
this next guy, Evan Mobley, played at USC. He's a stretch four. He's a
Big
stretch
tall guy.
four, so he can go. He can play in and out. I like his game, but
He got some weight on. Is he a center, a true center, or he one of those hybrids?
he's a stretch four. You don't
Oh,
have
stretch
true
four.
centers no more. He's a stretch
No, right.
four.
Okay, I got you.
He can dribble. He can get down in the paint. Now he ain't gonna bang you in the paint, but
Okay.
he got nice little fall away. He got a little mid range. He's nice with it. I like him. Now the guard who got a lot of attention all year, people saying was gonna be number one pick, but once they got in that championship game, it kind of changed people's mind. Jalen Suggs from Gonzaga, who quietly was probably a better football player than basketball player, but he realized that it's more hype basketball, the money better than basketball, and I ain't got to get hit every play.
What he play, Mace? Because I like his background. I like his background.
He's the point guard. He's the point guard for Gonzaga, who just played for the national championship game. Matter of fact, he hit the game-winning shot against UCLA to advance them to the national championship game.
Okay, I do remember that.
So, guy, like I say, he played quarterback in high school. He was real nice. Another guy this is who I personally like in this draft. I like Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes, and I just see Marlon. Shout out to Marlon. Marlon talked about too. Scotty Barnes is starting to a lot of people starting to look at his game. He real athletic. I mean, he a freak athletic.
Okay.
Freak. Now we got a local kid that's gonna be in the draft. Sharif Cooper, McKeachon High School, was at Auburn. He probably not gonna be a lottery pick, but he's probably gonna go first round. This guy came into high school. He started as a freshman at McKeachon,
right.
And you just watch his game progress. Like he nice with it. He real nice with it. But other than that, like I said, you got to really watch college basketball, or you really got to be in tune to basketball to know a lot of these guys. But
I remember when last year you had said I gotta watch the college basketball. I remember that because I follow you and I watch it. You like I gotta watch the college basketball and find out what the new crop is. So would you hit me with a couple of things that point guard you talked about? I'm gonna look up it. I'm gonna look him up. I want to watch it because for some reason I like for some reason I just like a basketball player that transitioned from football and made the choice. He could be 2-star, but he chose basketball. Those guys remind me of the AIs, the toughness, or the Nate Robinsons, the toughness. I ain't gonna get hurt all the time and crying about this, that, and the third. Make the shots with the fouls. Even though you murdered him and he made the shots. He sounds like he might be somebody to watch. I may need to look that guy up you're talking about, even though I know you got your number one. But I don't look that guy up.
Yeah, check him out. You foolish, E. He is foolish.
He on the Scotch.
She ain't got no sense. But
she ain't got no sense.
Pete, what I need you to do Thursday, I need you to watch. I need you to watch the draft. I need you to start understanding what's going on.
I got
because people
here we go.
People gonna catch you in these streets. Gonna ask you a question. They gonna want you to answer the question. If you don't answer, they're gonna be like, man, Pete, you tripping. So yeah.
You know. Okay, so you know, I do my homework right when it's time to do my homework, right? Yeah. You know I do my homework when it's time to. Okay, good. I do my homework.
See, Lisa care enough to go. She going to the house draft party, so she care. I love it. I love it.
What's up, Lisa? What's up,
Lisa.
B?
Time to switch gears again. Here we go.
What we doing now? I don't even know where we going.
It's time to talk college football.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
And one of the top stories in these college football streets as we get closer and closer to the season, the issue over the 316 in Athens.
Oh, it's an issue.
Word in these college football streets from north, south, east, or west.
It's an issue.
Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs have zero excuse to bring the Natty over to Athens. Kirby got everything he needs. He done had the top 2 recruiting class the last 4 years. He got a Heisman Trophy candidate at quarterback. He loaded all across the field. My question to you, Melvin Peaks. My question to you. Can Kirby Smart stay out of his own way and bring a national championship to Athens this season?
Boy, that's a loaded question. Can he stay out of his way? You know, get what, mate? He better. Y'all, he better. Now, I understand we're in the Bible Belt. I get it. It's a lot of things in the Bible Belt that we don't want to talk about and discuss. But this man better do it. Because guess what? I guarantee you some folks gonna turn on him if he don't get it done now. I mean, you got an Alabama team that's down a quarterback and a bunch of other players. I just say notably the quarterback because that's the engine of the team. You do got an uprising Florida team who can probably try to challenge you, but you've been handling them. You have better talent than them. And after Alabama and Florida, I will say LSU, but we know whatever. A lot of people went to the NFL. He is in the catbird seat. Ain't that what they call it, mate? He in the catbird seat. And guess what? He got it's no excuse. It's a lot of things Kirby Smart have done that I do not agree with and don't like. But this is one of these situations to me, and based on everything you said to lead up to me answering this question, you can't give me no other excuse, Kirby. Ain't nothing else you can give me. I ain't gonna buy nothing else you give me. The only thing I'm gonna do is know that if you stay in that seat, if you don't win in Natty, or even well, we ain't gonna talk about winning the SEC championship because we talking about the Natty. That means you got to win the SEC championship. So there's neither here nor there. If your butt don't bring this thing home, and you know I'm a Miami Hurricane fan, I know we ain't in it. Don't worry about it. I don't need your comments because I'm like I'm kind of split like a Dallas Cowboys fan. We back, we back. But if you don't bring this thing home, man, and you sit in that seat, it's just gonna be a microcosm of how the world is. It's a microcosm of the world. I know I can get real deep, so y'all just let that stick in your spirit. It's a microcosm of the world. That's it. I mean, because you're right. It's nothing else to say, mate. It's nothing else to say. Go ahead.
And even if they lose the game to Clemson,
Okay, that's one game.
It's understandable. Clemson, they loaded too, but that has nothing to do with your SEC schedule. I just want you to listen to this schedule, Pete. I just want to listen to the schedule. So of course they opened up Clemson, big game. They're probably one of the biggest games of the doggone season in college football, period. Then you come back next week, you got UAB. Okay. Then South Carolina come to Athens. Then you go on the road to Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm.
Then Arkansas come to town.
Yep.
Then you travel down 85, you go to Auburn. Then Kentucky come calling. Of course, you got the world's largest cocktail party, Georgia, Florida, Missouri, Then you go to Tennessee. Then you play Charleston Southern before you play Georgia Tech. Now,
so you got a warm up. You got a warm up game before you play Tech.
Now, all I'm saying, I don't know much. I don't know much. I say that all the time. But this schedule, outside of the Clemson game, this schedule is very beneficial. Now, hey, injuries are part of the game. I understand it. Got to keep you guys healthy. JT Daniels, listen. JT Daniels was the best quarterback coming out of high school. His year he came out. Of course, he started at USC before the knee injury. Slovis took under, transfer here. He's had a whole year basically in this system. So he's basically be a 2-year starter. Georgia loaded everywhere. Name it, they got it, Pete.
Mayo, you ain't lying, man.
Listen, your boy ain't the receiver, he out for the year. It don't matter.
Yeah.
One. I can't think of his name right now. But yeah.
I about to say
George
Pickens. I about to say Pickens, yeah.
But you got 3 5-stars there. Now you got 2 5-stars at running back. We ain't gonna need to talk about the offensive line. All of them is talent everywhere, even though graduated guys to the NFL. You got 2 other highest rated defensive ends. Nolan Smith was the best football player in the country when he came out of high school last year, 2 years ago. Dog, they loaded, Pete.
Hey man, listen, it ain't no excuse. Like I said,
they loaded.
Yeah. It ain't no excuse. And we can beat this dead horse up all we want to do. I'm serious. We can just beat it up however we want to do. We can talk about it all day. And get what? Kirby ain't got is no excuse, sir. No excuse, sir. You done had 2. And guess what? Let's do this. You learned by experience. You done lost 2 times to Bama. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to figure it out. You was on the man's staff. Why is he always outsmarting you? Now you got most of the talent, and if you say, well, Melvin, he wasn't outsmarting me. He had most of the talent. He got 5 stars, and he got all 5 stars. Okay, well, guess what? You got all 5 stars now. Since he's not outsmarting you, then that means that your wits and his wits gonna match up, but your talent is gonna outweigh his talent. See, what I'm telling you, man, we can do this. We can break this out however you want to break it down. Kirby Smart does not have an excuse. And if he stays in Georgia, if they not calling for his head, which I'm not trying to do that, because I don't want nobody calling my head. I'm just saying, if they not doing it based on you make the millions of dollars, because I don't make millions. That don't make me. So if they call for your head, you gonna be all right. I won't be all right.
So yeah, I just want us to get on real quick, folks, before we get off this.
Before we go. What you want to get in?
So opening night, September 5th.
What you talking about?
September 4th. Georgia Clemson.
Oh, okay, Georgia Clemson.
In Charlotte, North Carolina. It's early. We'll talk about a little.
I don't care about that. What you go and answer the question? Because I know what you're going to ask me. I think I do. Go ahead.
Who you taking in that game?
Man, Georgia better win. Georgia. Well, I ain't taking nobody else. Georgia.
Okay.
No way. I'm taking Georgia. I think they should win for all the things we just talked about. And number 2, they better win. It's a better win. Now I know you giving them. See what you do? You giving them a good grade. Like, listen, if you win early this season, you all right. I'm gonna give you 1 loss. What you trying to do is help them out best you can. You try to give them 1 loss. Yeah, you might lose the Clemson on the humble, Hail Mary, something like that. That's what you doing over there.
No, I'm not. I'm taking Clemson.
I know. I'm
taking Clemson.
You taking Clemson, but I'm saying okay. So you giving Georgia that 1 loss, but Georgia's need to win out. Is what I'm saying, and you're helping.
No, what I'm saying is that even win or lose, that game don't affect Georgia. for the national championship run.
So you think Clemson a better team? No, hold on. Why you think they gonna win it? Because now hold on, tell me your hand. You think Clemson may be a better team than Georgia?
I do.
Okay, that's
I
all.
do.
I got you. Okay.
I think Dabo is a better coach than Kirby.
Well, we gonna agree with that one.
I think Dabo is a better coach.
He a better coach, baby.
I think DJ is a better quarterback than JT Daniels. And I think that people are just thinking SEC, ACC, that Georgia gonna smash Clemson. And it ain't gonna be that because Clemson loaded too.
Maceo, let me tell you something. I got you on that. But guess what? Dabo, when he meets another coach that's his equal, so of course that's Saban. If he got whoever got the most talent is gonna win. I'm telling you that. Whoever got the most talent. So it's more of a stalemate in this situation because I agree with you. I think Dabo is.
So it come down to coaching.
No, I think that. Okay, I think Dabo is. No, I think that Georgia got more talent than you saying. I think Georgia got more talent than Clemson. Yeah, I think you think opposite.
We're gonna disagree there, sir.
We'll disagree. Okay,
we're gonna disagree there, sir. Listen,
we'll see why they ain't work out.
We as we always do, we can put a friendly wage on the game.
Oh yeah,
we can put a friendly wage on the game. That's all I'm saying. We'll think about it. But
we'll think about it. Let's come up with something.
Let's just come up with something. And I'm just telling you, I think sometimes some of that SEC bias that a lot of y'all run around with.
I don't run around with it. I'm an ACC guy, so okay, you know that. So you know that.
You know, I just think.
Well, when I say I'm an ACC guy, I don't chump the ACC off because I root for the Hurricanes like I do. I don't chump them off because I know what we go through over in our side. But I also know the attrition based on where I'm from, and I know the attrition that the SEC has to go through, and the dudes that come in that go to that conference. So I'm kind of in the middle of it. But I would probably root for an ACC team on certain occasions. But in this situation, everything we've leaded up to this thing, I think that Georgia has a better chance of beating Clemson. And I got it. We disagreeing on that. I think they have a better chance. And you're right. I do think that Dabo is smarter, but I think that he has more talent over there, and it may be a close game. It may not be no runaway. I didn't say nobody no blowout. We didn't ask about, remember what you think the score going to be.
It ain't going to be no blowout. We ain't
going to do that. Yeah, I don't even know how they're going to look. I'm just saying, I think it's going to be a good game. I think Georgia's going to win the game.
Okay.
All right. I'm cool with it.
Well, we're moving on. It's time for our NFC South preview. We're going to start breaking this thing down because training camps are open by tomorrow. It's definitely by the weekend. All 32 NFL teams will be in training camp. So we will go conference by conference. And, of course, because we are right here in the ATL, we got to start off with the NFC South. So, of course, the Super Bowl champ came out of this conference. But I think people forget that the Saints actually won the division.
How about that?
I think a lot of people forget that. We got two new quarterbacks in the conference.
Yep.
Now that we have we got your boy from the Jets. What's his name? Yeah, you got Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
And I think in New Orleans, I think
I don't know.
Well, I think Sean Payton. I think the arrogance of Sean Payton is gonna make him quarterback Taysom Hill. I think he's gonna start Taysom Hill.
No, I think this guy gonna start. I think this guy gonna start. All right, I'm through. Hey, Maceo, I think this guy gonna start. All right, y'all. I'm stop acting a fool. Jamie Winston gonna start, man. What you talking about?
I don't know about that. I don't know that to be true.
Well, he was doing a lot of this right here. Man, yo.
Hey man, Jameis got drills for days, man.
He got drilled. He working on this thing.
He got drilled for days. Michael Thomas out here pulling on Scottie Pippen. He wait till training camp getting ready to start. He go get surgery, but so he gonna miss the first month of the season. If people remember, he was Michael Thomas did catch his first touchdown last year to the playoffs. So
hey man, he pulled a real Scottie Pippen. Hey, y'all, that's the best scenario. Listen, boy, you ain't set that up. He pulled a Scottie Pippen.
He done went on vacation, hit Instagram popping. Then he like, it's time to go trying to count. Let me go get this surgery. So this Joe gonna miss a whole month because he done went and got it. He finally got it. He should have got an ankle surgery done soon as the season was over.
I don't know what he doing.
No, he's Scottie Pippen, man. He was like, man, I ain't finna be riding no boot on something. I can't go to Turks and Caicos with a boot on.
With a boot on. But that's your money. I gotta stop this shit.
Hey man, look, his money guaranteed. So you know what I'm saying? He good. He like, man, hey, go on to cut me up. Go on to cut me up. Let me go and get this surgery. Cause guys, listen, vets don't want to go training camp no way. So he like, man, listen, I can be over here. I can walk on my boy, get me the little rolling scooter. Right. I can do my upper body workouts, all that stuff. NFC South, Pete.
Talk to me, man. Let's go. I'm ready.
Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Carolina, and them Saints. Let me ask you this question first.
Ask me this question first, because I'm going to do it right. I already know what I'm going to say.
Why can't the Falcons win this division?
Oh, why can't they win the division?
What would be the reason the Falcons don't win this division in 2021?
If Kevin really get hurt. Talk to me now. See what I got. I know I got some signs on that thing. If Kevin really get hurt, what if his foot, he just came up to he's doing a little foot thing. He giving all us the good kudos. Oh, I'm good. I'll be ready. I should be ready. I should. He said I should. All right, then. Okay. You the number one, dog. Everybody know you. Everybody feel you the number one. Now I said, I think you have the potentials to be number one, a number one dog receiver. I didn't give you the nod. Maceo gave you the nod. Maceo thinks you are a number one. I said I need to see it again and more when I know that it's no Julio on the sideline gonna come in and relieve you. It's all on you. And if you're gonna stay healthy, yeah, because if you get hurt, that means Gage is the number one. Zacchaeus is the number two. And we got I forgot the other dude's name. We got one more, but I'm going too far down because those names don't resonate with a lot of Falcon fans that don't know the depth chart. So the other guy, I remember his name.
But you ain't said nothing about number 8. If something happens,
no.
Number 8 gonna become the number one.
But that's true. I see. Here where I part with that and why I didn't do that. He technically a tight end. So what we gonna do is he's just a wide receiver now. I already know. I know he's a tight end / hybrid. I already know what the tight end situation. Kelsey, you can name all the best tight ends from Kansas City. Everybody, I get it. We know they slick wide receiver. Where they line up at, Maceo? They line up inside. You mean to tell me we're gonna have Russell Gage on the ends, and just because we got Kyle Pitts in the middle, and if I'm playing against the Falcons and really out, I'm gonna triple cover their tight end. Okay, meaning I'm not gonna really triple cover. I'm just telling you, exaggerating to say that I understand this guy weaponry, and I'm not gonna let him just get off the line freely because I know that's the next best thing you got. But other than that, I'm Russell Gage and Zacchaeus. Okay, Zacchaeus, you got some couple of splash plays, and he does. Zacchaeus got splash plays. I like him. I got it. But you ain't gonna sit up here on this thing gonna show and say Zacchaeus is he can slick be a number one. No, he can't slick be nothing. He can be slick to be what Zacchaeus is. A
All,
role player.
all I'm saying is you forgot about Pitts. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm just telling you, Pitt's gonna be in a tight end spot unless you just say that if really get so really you so I don't want really to get hurt, but really just coming off this little minor, he said minor
He
foot
fine, man.
surgery.
Fine. He fine. He
So we
fine.
ain't gonna worry about that.
He running
But
routes already. He fine.
he's fine.
Yeah, he
If he
fine.
go, so
Yeah.
the reason why I tell
Don't
you
worry
that,
about that.
don't worry about that. The reason why I tell you that I think the Falcons cannot be number one if really gets hurt. I
Okay.
think now that changes us being winning division. We already struggling on winning division anyway because if you when you gonna ask me, man, who you think gonna win division? I'm gonna tell you I think Tampa Bay is really the head front favorite of winning
Okay.
division for a lot of good reasons that everybody will listen to the show and say. But then what but guess what I was gonna say? I said the Falcons could be second. I didn't say we see I wasn't gonna put us behind Carolina and New Orleans. I said the Falcons could be second.
Okay.
So that's yeah.
Give me
Mhm.
your NFC South order. How do you
All
see
right.
this? How you see the division shaking out?
Um, I see this division shaking out is the across the Bucks. I got the Falcons. I do have my Falcons, so people can say, "Oh, you got that because you're a homer," or whatever you want to say on that. I got them on based on a couple of things that I've already spoke on. I don't like the quarterback situation right now in New Orleans. I'm actually going to put Sam Darnold up there. So I'm going to put Panthers and then I'm put Saints at the end. Now, people will say, oh, you did Saints like because you're a Falcons fan, you can switch. Hey, if you want to flip flop it, you can flip flop it. I'm just thinking that the Bucks are going to be first and the Falcons are going to be second. And I can leave it right there. We can argue up and down on that. Maybe it was a little subconsciousness about the Saints. I'm not telling you that's the truth. I just think that Sam Darnold, I like Sam Darnold. I just think he wasn't a good fit in the Jets. So that's where I'm at.
Okay. Listen. My biggest concern is like everybody else about Atlanta.
Oh,
Their defense.
hmm,
The
hmm.
Falcons scoring points has never been a problem for the Falcons. I don't think
Yeah.
ever. I think they've always been able to score
Since
24,
2016.
28 points. They just give up 30. Or they give up
Yeah, since
31.
2016.
I
Since
think I think
2016.
I think that's the biggest problem. I mean, Tampa Bay gonna have to avoid that injury bug. They got to avoid complacency. Godwin, they got the Super Bowl rings the other day, but Godwin, he still want his money. He looking around. He like, man, okay, that franchise, man, but I want that long-term deal. Let's see if, because now Tampa Bay kind of went from, they kind of were hunting. Now they're the hunted. Like, they going to really get everybody best shot next year. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I don't know what Carolina is. I don't know what Carolina is. I don't know what Sam Darnold is. I mean, how healthy is Christian McCaffrey? Now, I like the defensive pieces in Carolina. I think Carolina defense is going to be special. But if they can only score 10, 14, 17 points and the defense on the field all day, defense is going to get tired.
How about that? So then but that's something you got to weigh in your factor. You got to weigh in that how good is that offense going to keep the defense off the field. You got to weigh in that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, you weighing it in. I'm not telling you you're not doing it, but I'm just saying where you weighing it in and say, yeah, ooh, they got a good defense, but got now their offense atrocious.
Yeah. And
We
then
don't know what's gonna happen.
when you look at the Saints, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Who at quarterback? This is gonna be Sean Payton's first full season without looking over there and having number 9 on the center for
Mm,
him. I think
that's
that's
a big deal.
that's gonna be huge.
That's a big deal. People don't
That,
think that
that
shit is a
that's
big
gonna be
deal.
huge. I think the arrogance of Sean Payton is gonna make him start Taysom Hill because he
He
he's
used
a
to him.
well no he's a I told you so kind of guy. Where everybody told him that
Oh yeah,
Taysom
yeah, he
Hill
is
not
that
no
guy.
quarterback, he a gadget guy. He is like, I'm going to show you that this guy is a quarterback. So I think He gonna start Taysom, but you got one hell of a backup plan. And Jameis, I mean, no, everybody can't say they got number one overall pick sitting on their bench ready to come in. I just think the way Sean Payton wants to run offense, he wants to kind of experiment with being able to do a lot of different things. With Jameis at quarterback, you know, Jameis is he's just a passer. Jameis ain't finna wire you with his athleticism. You know, he can pull the ball down and maybe go for 5 yards. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody ever said like, "Woo!" You see that move Jameis put on people, and
Right,
of
right.
course, Jameis so famous for his pregame. I want Jameis to start just for his pregame antics. I want to see him eat a W. I want to see him
Maceo, do not do that, mate. Do not. That ain't cute.
Jameis my guy. Jameis my guy.
He my guy. No man. Stop playing. Stop playing. You need to stop playing right now. We know that.
He will tell you, I've been on Jameis forever. Even when he wasn't buying his mama mattresses like he always like bring up. He want to take care of his family. Jameis my dude. I rock with Jameis.
Maceo, stop playing with me, man. You got to stop playing with me right now. He's playing this radio, TV stuff. Don't do that to me.
Ask E. E will tell you.
Man, listen. The way he rocks sometimes and that foolishness, he can even be my friend. I be laughing. We'll be joning him. Shorty. You loving Florida. I don't know what you love about Florida.
Look what E say. He loves Mr. Crab.
He loves Crab.
Jameis a dog, man. I rock with Jameis.
That ain't no dog. Okay, dog. Okay, guess what? Okay, dog. Okay.
I rock with Jameis, man. Jameis got a natty. Boy, everybody, all the folks you like ain't got no natty.
Jamarcus Russell did Jamarcus Russell get a natty?
Jamarcus Russell did get a natty. I like Jamarcus too.
See, stop playing. You can't use that as your narrative. You know that man lame. When you eat a W with a bunch of men eating a W, that ain't cool. That ain't cool.
Man, he geeked up, man. He excited, man.
Boy, listen. I'm not for the fall.
And Jameis a 3-sport star. Boy, you better get somewhere.
All right, you know what? I'm not finna fall for the banana in the tailpipe. I can tell you that. And everybody know that I ain't gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
I'm gonna tell you, Jameis my guy. He been with me forever. He
been with you.
He will tell you. That's my listen. I rock with Jameis.
He said you love crab. He said you love crab. I love crabs too. But some of them crab my daddy say you don't need.
Anyway, Jameis my dude. NFC South.
Tell me your rundown. I don't got your rundown.
So
your number one?
I think it's Tampa Bay's
okay.
I think it's Tampa Bay division to lose. I think the Falcons are going to shock a lot of people. I think Arthur Smith is going to bring a system in here, and it's going to be ball control. We're not going to get in these shootouts. His play, I love his play calling. I love his play design. I think people who don't really know much about Arthur Smith, they're going to come to love him. And y'all going to get off Matt Ryan as the season progresses, because y'all going to say, you know what? Maybe it was coaching. But that's another argument for another day.
That's fine. I ain't got nothing to say right now. And then, I know it. See, you got to breathe right here. No.
I like the Saints. I like the Saints in third place.
Okay, because you like James.
I think not because I like James. I just think Sean Payton. When I look at Sean Payton and I look at Matt Rule, I look at that roster in Carolina. Now, Sam Darnold don't excite me. Christian McCaffrey coming off surgery. I like DJ Moore. I like Robert Anderson, but it's Sam Darnold for me. To me, Sam Darnold might be the worst quarterback in the division. He might be.
Okay.
I don't care if he was, this highly regarded draft pick. That's neither here nor there. But that's just the way I see it. I think the Falcons are going to surprise people. And I think you included, I think you're going to be tight-lipped about Matt Ryan play this year. That's just me.
So that's why I wanted to come in. That's why I wanted to chime in before you finish. So let me tell y'all about Matt Ryan and what I think about Matt Ryan. Listen. So I'm finna transition this thing about me and you and our babies and our daughter. You don't give me no kudos when I feed Amber. You don't give me no kudos when I take Amber to do her graduation and all that stuff. You don't give me no kudos for taking her down to college and she about to go down to college on August the 7th to Georgia Southern. You don't give me no. It ain't no whole. It's okay, man. That's what you're supposed to do. Good job. You know, it's regular. I'm not gonna give Matt Ryan no credit for throwing touchdown passes. I'm not gonna give Matt Ryan for winning ball games that he's getting $100 million for. Now, when he started being like a Tom Brady, being exceptional. Now, you might say he's never going to be Tom Brady, which I agree with you on that. I very much agree with you on that. He's not going to be exceptional. So we ain't got that much time with Matt Ryan. But if he started throwing touchdown passes and not throwing interceptions in the red zone and doing things that a quarterback should do, that I know you get 100, and that's why we had to let Julio go, then you're right. I'm tripping. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna say thank you, Matt Ryan. Thank you for finally doing what you're supposed to have been doing a long time ago. So you're right. So I ain't gonna be tight-lipped. I'm just gonna say, all right, good job. That's what you're supposed to do. He threw a touchdown. Everybody gets it. Why did you see Matt Ryan throw that touchdown? But hold on, y'all. Ain't that what Matt Ryan supposed to do?
I think he's gonna be tight. I
think he's gonna be exceptional.
Well, let me just ask you this, Pete. Let me just ask you this. This is just a question.
Okay, ask me. I got you. You got to school me a little bit.
No. I just have a simple question for you.
Talk to me.
How many quarterbacks currently in the NFL can say they got an MVP?
Not a lot. You're right. That's not a lot. I mean, simple question without giving you a whole lot of content. Not a lot. It's very few.
Not a lot. How many quarterbacks can say that they're statistically in the top 10 in everything?
And that in this current situation, it may be 2, 3. And Matt Ryan is in the 2 or 3, so not a. So here again, not a lot.
So it just sounds like to me.
You asked me these lawyer questions, and I'm trying to participate with you. I'm trying to participate. This is a lawyer question.
I'm just asking a question because it sounds like to me when we say stuff like that. It sounds to me,
yes,
that it's bigger than the trigger man. What a judge. Bang the gavel, Judge. Bang the gavel. That's all I'm saying.
What? Okay, look, Eric.
That's all I'm saying.
But why you want me to hood, though?
One more question, Pete. One more question, Pete.
Talk to him.
In that Super Bowl 41 loss, and we have evidence now.
Yeah, we heard Calf.
Right, we have evidence now.
You asked about that. Go ahead.
So, are we still blaming Tua for that Super Bowl loss when clearly he wasn't the problem?
I'm gonna tell you that I have a better understanding.
The defense rests.
Maceo, you know what? You made me sick, but you know what?
Defense rests.
Hey, get what? Even though you're red, get what? You know what Justin is? Justin kind of just blind too. Blind just. So he's blind just to shout it. So you could get rest, and people get off all day long when they know they're guilty, and they get off because they got a great defensive strategy, and they get off like, man, that man killed that. Whatever. I shouldn't have said that, but anyway, so you want to rest on that and let your eye fool you. I'm gonna do that. Erica. Why is Erica on me about Matt Ryan? I thought really she was on my side about Matt Ryan. Clearly she's not.
The defense rests.
Listen. Our defense been sorry. We've been know this for a long time. Y'all know about my lines. Defense been sorry. Stop playing. We don't keep going to the seasons every year talking about with defense. We know the whole organization know the defense sorry. So if we're gonna compete, matter of fact, we just not need to compete until we get the defense better. Shit. We just don't compete. Oh, our defense sorry, so we can't win we can't go to the playoffs. Man, listen, no, we got to play. So guess what you got to do? You have to do what's best for you. If the defense is sorry, you got to score more. If your defense is good, then you can call different plays to do ball control and hold the ball on your side because your defense is good. When we don't have a good defense, we got to score. We got to shoot lights out. So the play calling changes. I mean, let's not do this. Let's not do this. We have to pay these men money. And guess what? If our defense is sorry, Maceo, this year, what are we going to do to overcome or hide the bull jive of our defense? Are we going to outscore the? No, go ahead.
You're going to run the ball. You're going to say Mike Davis. You're going to say Ali, all the guys. We're going to ball control. We're going to hold the ball for 37 to 40 minutes at a time. And we're going to try to get out here with a dub.
You know what? All right, whatever. Hey, look, these fans better do something, god dang on. They better do something. So even though me and Erica may disagree on some, defense side and all this stuff, get what? We better win the game because we paying this money for these tickets and we sitting up there. I see, at least, listen, we better win these games. How about that? This is what we better do. We got the Falcons at winning the division, not winning the division, but at 2, and it's not far-fetched that they can't get a 1 win away, maybe to try to see if we can beat the Bucks, but I don't know that because the defense sorry, quote unquote.
All right, let's close with this. We're not gonna waste no time on Aaron Rodgers or his drama. He got what he want. That's neither here nor there. We don't care about that.
He got what he want. Breaking news, he got what he want.
Well, they gonna extend.
They said negotiation. I ain't heard nothing though.
Yeah, but he's gonna be able to opt out of next year, so this probably gonna be his last one in Green Bay. So he getting what he want. But the story of training camp so far, and we're gonna close.
Yes, sir.
Deshaun Watson is in Houston.
He is. You thought he was probably wasn't gonna be, but yeah.
He reported the training camp. Now the big story would be when they take the field on Wednesday. Will he be on the field Wednesday? That's gonna be the big question. But my question to you: are you shocked that Deshaun Watson reported to Houston Texans training camp?
No, I'm not shocked, Maceo, and I said that real fast because I wasn't always on board with you about how you saw that. Hey man, Roger Goodell got the hammer, and this don't look good for him, and things ain't cleared up, and the NFL is trying to polish up. Well, guess what? If Goodell is playing the PC role, meaning 70% of the NFL or 80% of the NFL is black men or whatever. It's a black man being accused. Is this black man already guilty of all said crimes? Is he already guilty? I mean, I listen. Don't ask me. Do I understand that we guilty before we prove innocent? I already know we are guilty. So don't ask me that. I'm just saying now. Let's play the politic role. Sponsors and people that's going to come to your stadium because it's still a business. Yeah, the man, you can't do nothing right now. So yes, I think he's gonna be in camp until this legal situation comes to a point where Goodell can say, "Oh, okay, I can make a decision." Right now, everything's just it's in the mud. So yeah, they're gonna let him come to camp. They're gonna let him play they're gonna let him train and do whatever he need to do. And it's not a big shock. It wasn't a big shock to me because once the allegations came out, then we had a bunch of backtracking on the allegations. We had a couple. Oh no, it's not that. Oh, I ain't. Oh, but now we still got 2 people. I think steadfast on. No, this happened to me.
Yeah, well, two more filed today.
Oh, 2 more filed today. Well, see, they coming out of the woodwork, so it's kind of very hard for me to really understand it in its totality, but I do know that in the height of it, we had a bunch of them, and then they fell off, and we got down to 2 that stayed steadfast. Now, to your point, you got 2 more. Okay, but it's a bunch of stuff now. If Goodell does what the Falcons did with Bingo, which I understand why we did that because we talked about that. Because even though it's related to children and related to women, it's very don't try to level the playing field because if a woman's violated and a child is violated, it's the same. Everybody been violated, so we don't want to play that. So you got to do whatever you did over him, over there. so we can keep this thing even. For some reason, I think Goodell is playing the PC card right now. I think Goodell's trying to say, well, let me see where it's at. Got two. Let me see. Training camp starting. He's going to be there, and he said he's going to report. I think everything is going to be that. That's my take.
I like it. I agree. I agree with Marlon. The 50K a day is the reason that he showed up. I do think for the Houston Texans, for the NFL, I think by Wednesday, I think Houston just gonna be like, listen, you report it, duly noted. You don't have to come to practice. You don't have to do this. Whatever you were doing prior to this, go do it. They've signed 3 quarterbacks. I don't think Deshaun will ever wear a Houston Texans helmet and uniform ever again. So I do believe
you said that. You said that.
Yeah, he won't do it. I just think the NFL, they still gathering information. I think Goodell them already know what they want to do, but they kind of like, we're gonna let this thing, do what it do. But it's no way the NFL is gonna allow Deshaun with media, and everything back at practices and stuff now. No way they're gonna let him come to practice. Have to have reporters asking him questions. I think it's gonna be good for the team because now the team, if he's not there, now the team don't have to answer questions every day about Deshaun. So he had to report. So I get it, under contract, had to report, but I do think he's gonna find his way to this exemption list. And even if he doesn't right now initially, they're not gonna have people taking pictures of Deshaun. They're not gonna put the organization not gonna put themselves in that type of situation.
So you still stand fast on the fact that he ain't gonna be the Texan no more.
Oh, he done. Yeah, he done. No, they signed Tyrod. They drafted the quarterback with their first pick in the draft this year, and they brought in somebody else. No, Deshaun. No, they've already said. If you read the reports out of Houston, they're like, "No, he's gonna be taking 4th string reps."
But if you think that's
you're not gonna have him out there running a scout team. No.
Is that part of? Is that well? You're right. Is that part of posture? Posturing, because owners lie. I know this is a great area where I'm asking you, and I know you can't get in everybody's head. You don't know. We don't know. No, we just speculate. But you don't think that's part of their posture? Like, I'm gonna say this for the betterment of the public. I'm gonna say this for the betterment of the fans and my promoters and the people that I got their billboards in my stadium. That hey, this is where we stand right now, and just make it look like.
Listen, they've already said, hey. Look here, by drafting and signing the guys that they've signed, they've already said, "Man, look, he's not gonna be here." And they put it out there already. Hey, business, hey, negotiations are open. Offer some. We want this. We got to throw out there what we want. You got to, in negotiations, got to always go high first, and then work your way down. Hey. We want 4 first-round draft picks, or we want 3, whatever they want. Got to put that out there.
We got it.
And then you work your way from there. He will never, ever, 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 ever
be a Texan.
Well, he's a Texas uniform. And like I said, I still don't believe he's going to play this year. It's really no way you can put him on the field this year. It's just not. Without this, because say you put him out there. Say he plays.
Yeah.
And then
allegations come out
3-4 games into the season, so most stuff happen, and then you got to pull them out the field again. It's just not the NFL not going because the NFL, especially a year coming off the pandemic, where teams, they I ain't gonna say they lost money because they didn't lose money because the TV money is so crazy, but they didn't get to line their pockets. And the one thing the owners gonna do this year is line their pockets. So yeah, man, I don't see a scenario where he plays football this season. I just don't.
Hey, listen, you got a lot of valid points. You got a lot of valid points. I think the reason why we in a conundrum right now is because of the allegations and the truthfulness of it, and then in the climate that we're in, trying to be politically correct. We don't want to offend our fan base in any kind of way. Then yeah, we at a stalemate, and then the ownership don't want to say, well, you're guilty. Hold on. So then now we at a can well, come on and do your normal things. You're innocent to proven guilty. I know you're a minority, and we're gonna do the best we can to show that we're not racist. If I have to use that word, I know it's very harsh, but yeah, I I see your points, man. I ain't got nothing to say. I don't know. I wish the best for the young man. Do I want him to play? I want him to play. Where he gonna play? I don't know, but I want him to play. And everything that's against him, I hope is untrue. So that's gonna be my spin and my take on it. I'm being PC.
Amen.
How
And that's
about
our
that?
and that's our show for today.
Yes, sir.
Lisa say, did the Texans play themselves by waiting too long? To say they trade. Well, listen, Lisa.
That's a good question, Lisa.
Listen, I mean, they were all set to, it was okay. He don't want to play here, blah, blah, blah. And then the allegations. So once the allegations dropped, it was like, man, all bets off because at that
They might have
time,
should have moved, but hey, Mace, they might have should have moved quick. They might should have. Listen, it's almost like with the, and I hate putting your Cowboys in it. With on that, sometimes you got to make a decision.
hey man, you listen. One thing about it, you keep America's team on your mind. That's all right. Hard Knocks will be on next week, so you can talk about us all you want. You can talk
You know
about us
what?
all you
I'm
want.
not gonna. Hey man, you might get a feeling on the show. I might let my son do the show for the next.
One
For the
thing about
next.
it, you gonna watch Hard Knocks. One thing about it, you gonna watch Hard Knocks.
No, I'm gonna watch Hard
Yeah,
Knocks because
you gonna watch
because
it.
you told me, you said, Melvin, you need to watch the draft, you need to watch Hard Knocks, you need to watch all this stuff, sports stuff, and wear your suit, and wear your suit, and wear your suit.
Yeah,
Y'all,
yeah.
y'all see me? Yeah,
You clean my dog. You clean my dog. That boy got fresh. That look like fresh skin fade from Mertens right there. But look like BJ
that,
cut your hair.
that was skin fade, boy. You already know, mate. You know what we do around here. And it's skin fade for life, so. Hey man, put that ball down. Man, put that ball down, shorty. Golly. Put the ball. Really? You know what? Oh, look at, hey Dave, I got you. Hold on, Dave. Got you, Dave. Hold on. Them stands. Let's see what them stands, Smith. Them stands. The all white stands, Dave. The all white, they fresh, Dave. He got, look, Maceo got the full ball. I got the stands. Yeah, we're going to end like that.
And that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, you crazy, man. Everybody, 9 p.m. tonight.
Let go.
The debut of What's Next with me and Emmanuel Glaze.
Oh, yes, sir.
They had to move it from 6 to 9. Listen, I'm just the talent. I don't know nothing about the other side of stuff. So
I'm tuning in
9
for
p.m.
y'all.
Y'all check it out, man. Screenshot it, send me something, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to my mama's house and watch it because she got that cable provider. I don't. Hey, man, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. I got to figure out what day me and E. I think me and E might be Wednesday. We might be Tuesday. You never know what me and E. That's how me and E do, everybody. Hey,
We rocking with you and E.
we gone, everybody.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.